Let's now switch to that unending saga on the standard gauge railway, and KTN has learned that the full cabinet may tomorrow for the first time discuss the tendering fiasco. The tender has seen politicians from URP and TNA camps of the Jubilee coalition split in half, who is responsible for perceived irregularities. Could this tender be the genesis of a huge rift between the two politicians? KTN's Ashamwilu has the report.
No one told the president and his deputy that the task of leading a nation would be a walk in the park, and the pressures of the job already seemed to be weighing them down. When the two paired up to seek Kenyans' vote for the top job, the construction of a standard gauge railway was part of their promise to the country. 9 months into office, and an intensifying fiasco over the railway tender is threatening to leave the duo on opposite sides of the track.
Kama hawa watajaziwa pesa kwa mfukoni na reli haitajengwa, we will not stand with you, because that is not what we promised the people of Kenya.
Sitaki kusema rais aende atangazie watu ati fulani ndiye broker. That is demeaning the institution of the presidency. Sisemi deputy president afanye hivyo, lakini muko na spokesman wa mambo ya serikali.
Tuna wajamaa moja mbili anazungusha kamati yote akisema yeye ndio alimchagua, yeye ndio alitoa ni pesa ngapi, tumurudishie ile alimpa nini.
Political scientist Dr. Mutahi Ngunyi says the political intrigues behind the railway tender fiasco are currently in play.
It's not necessarily difference between Uhuru himself and Ruto, but a difference between the capitalist behind them. The capital behind Uhuru Kenyatta is very experienced. They were groomed by the colonial regime. That's Kikuyu capital, groomed by the Kenyatta regime, and they resuscitated during the Kibaki regime. But the capital is behind one William Ruto is completely raw. It has not, it's just forming now. It's a bunch of young people who ran away from Arap Moi.
But with the said businessmen rocking the boat from underneath, will Uhuru and Ruto's partnership withstand the turbulence?
Uhuru must be careful how he's dealing with the wrangles internally. You don't want to annoy the Kalenjin nation. They need to see how they manage, especially Uhuru, how he manages Ruto and the expectation of the Kalenjin nation. He needs to see how he does that. Otherwise, Ruto might just...
President Uhuru is scheduled to chair a cabinet sitting on Tuesday before he jets off to Addis Ababa on Wednesday for the African Union Summit. The standard gauge railway tender is set to be top on the agenda. Sources say that the president and his deputy are contemplating cancelling the deal altogether. And with pressure mounting from all quarters, the railway tender could just be the defining moment for Uhuruto. Ashamwilu, KTN, Nairobi.